If this game has taught us anything, there's only two ways to succeed in the quaint town of Bittersburg.
Way one, you run an honest business. Hospitality first, good service, maybe some good cuisine. Or, option two, you just stab people in the back until you have the most money. We really like option two.
This is Chits and Cardboard.
I'm John.
And I'm Jeff.
And today we're here to talk to you about a new game coming to Kickstarter November 3rd, Innkeeper.
In this game, you will be an innkeeper, trying to run the most profitable business in Bittersburg.
You'll do so by acquiring and selling assets, luring potential visitors and guests to your establishment, and then saving money, earning interest on all your savings in your vault.
And screwing over your competition.
Oh, and definitely screwing over your competition. First and foremost, this is a prototype copy of Innkeeper. There are some components that will change between now and release. This was provided to us kindly by DieCaster Games for the purpose of review. I just want to let our viewers know no money changed hands here, and we don't get to keep the game, so there's really no incentive for us to be, nice or lie about our opinion. Our opinion's our own.
We just get to try it out early.
Yeah, basically. We do know for a fact there will be a first player token that is not in the box right now. Also, there will be $10 coins, or value 10 gold coins, which are not in the box right now.
And additional deck cards.
Which are not in the box right now. So basically all our deck cards are value 1, but there will be value 0, 1, and 2, which I think is a really cool push your luck mechanism.
I really like that, yeah.
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 But anyway, let's get into the game and tell you how the flow of the game looks if you're interested in possibly backing that. Innkeeper is played over 4 rounds, each round consisting of 5 phases. In the first round, you're skipping the refresh phase, which is the first phase, and just completing your setup. Your setup includes giving everyone their starting gold, acquiring a treachery card, which are the backstabby cards, and then getting into the asset phase, which is the second phase. In the asset phase, you're basically putting 3 cards face up, and then starting an open bid against those cards in the bidding phase, which is the third phase. The open bid will be executed as such. Basically, each player has a set of 5 bidding cards, which are numbered from 0 to 5. You can blindly, aka face down, play any number of those cards, either all 5 or any combination of them, to bid a certain amount. You must bid at least $2 to guarantee you will get a card. And then all the players flip how much they're bidding at the same time. You can't bid more money than you have plus how much debt you can take.
Correct.
If there's a tie, you just basically keep bidding until someone breaks the tie among the players who were tied. And then the top bidder gets first pick on the assets. The second highest gets second pick, so on and so forth. If you are the top bidder, you also have a unique character ability that is asymmetrical that will activate when that happens. And then you just disperse their assets to the players who got them and move on to the customer phase.
After the bidding phase, you're going to move into the customer phase. First off, you're going to create a pool of treachery cards. This is going to serve as a catch-up mechanic just in case one of the players doesn't actually get one of the customers. After you've done that, you're going to reveal the customers one by one, and they're going to be attracted to whichever inn suits their personal characteristics best.
Yeah, so basically the inns are going to have, or your inn will have specific stats surrounding cuisine, entertainment, luxury, and service. And customers will be looking for specific stats. So a customer might say they want cuisine and luxury. So each player would total their cuisine and luxury value on their inn card, plus any assets they have that improve that stat. And then whoever has the highest wins and gets that customer. Those can be affected by treachery cards. So treachery cards can definitely change people's values temporarily. Also, just they can affect the guests in general and change guests around.
You can just take one.
Yeah, you can just take guests sometimes. Or you can even just take assets from people on a whim. The treachery cards kind of act like instants in Magic, which just kind of instantly affect whatever's going on at any point in time, unless the treachery card says otherwise. But yeah, basically you do that 4 times. No one player can have more than 2 guests in their inn every round. So basically if someone has 2 guests and the next guest would also be attracted to their inn, they instead go to the next highest player's inn.
And then after the customer phase is done, you're going to go into the deposit phase, where basically for the most part, you're just taking the gold that you've earned from your upkeep, as well as from bidding on the customers and being awarded by getting those customers. For every 5 gold that you have in your vault, you're going to get a +1 gold to your income at the beginning of the next round.
Yeah, you're basically earning interest. So it should be mentioned that also gold in your vault is safe and can't be affected by treachery cards. Gold in your, I believe it's your city or in your town you're in, is not safe, so it can be affected by treachery cards.
It's also the only gold that's counted towards the end of the game.
Yeah, as a general rule of thumb, you want to basically store at least 5 gold per round.
Yeah.
Because that'll increase your income the next round by 1. And taking debt to enable the storing of that gold is usually worth it because, again, debt is something you could pay back the next round with the income you made from the gold you invested from interest, right? So, yeah. Then you just get into the refresh phase where this time around you actually take the refresh phase, so you gain your income, which is just your income modifier on your card plus whatever your interest is. You unexhaust cards. If there are any treachery cards, will exhaust cards. You don't exhaust them just by using them, so there's effects there. You can pay off your debts now, so those are your debt cards you've accumulated. You can spend your gold from your income to pay them off. And then you draw a treachery card, or each player draws a treachery card, and then resolve any abilities and get right back into the asset phase again and bidding for assets.
Yeah.
So that's basically the flow of the game.
Yeah.
End of the game, highest gold wins. That's it. So we have some things, we have some thoughts about this game, I think.
Absolutely.
Stick around. We'd be happy to tell you and share with you. I think there's something that makes this game really special. So
yeah, 100%.
Stick around. If we didn't already mention, Innkeeper is designed by Kyle McManus, and it will be published by DieCaster Games.
Yep.
As we mentioned earlier, if you want to get a copy or even just follow along for the journey, it is going up on Kickstarter November 3rd, but you can follow ahead of time. The link will be in the description. So what do you think?
I really enjoyed this game. Since we talked to Kyle, I've been really, really excited for this to arrive in the mail. I really enjoyed it. It's fast. It's fun. You get to screw with your friends. It's economic. I like all the little things in this game that kind of make it a little special. I like the asymmetric nature of it.
For sure.
I like all the treachery cards. The abilities are really cool. None of them seem too overpowered.
I agree.
I feel like it's a fairly balanced game, at least so far. Like in the plays that we've had, like nothing has seemed like too bad. Although if you have a certain thing, like certain things happen to you, like later on in the game or at certain important points, it can really hit you hard. This happened to me. Like I was doing really well for the first 2.5 turns, and then I think it was you who played a couple treachery cards, and I think our buddy did as well. And I was basically out of the game after that.
The game is very take-thatty, and I think that's kind of the magic of it, right? This is totally a game you could take to a pub and just over a beer be like, ha ha, 100%. I got you.
Yeah.
And now I take your money, and you're not making any money, and you can't deposit into your vault this turn, and.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of where the magic of this game is, right? It's in those moments of just such brilliant take-that, which... I mean, I don't even think it feels bad for the person getting take-thatted because abilities are just so ridiculous.
Well, and it's also a game where you're not playing it for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then all of a sudden it's just like, okay, well, I'm screwed now, right? Like,
of course.
It's one of those games that you can play it in, like, we might even be able to get it down to about 20 minutes, like, after having played really a few more games, right? So, like, when those bad things happen, it's like, okay, well, let's play another round, right? Like, it's really fun.
And this is going to be a great game for the people who are into, like, the D&D world. This is a great game for people who are just not even board gamers, but you're going out for drinks.
Oh, 100%.
Great, like, board game cafe type of game. It's in that weight realm. I think it's like a mid-lightweight kind of game, like a 2.0 on the weight scale.
Yeah.
I don't see this not being fun, is I guess how I would put it. If you're looking for a fun 4-player, and I don't know if I'd play this at 2. I know they advertise 2 to 4. I think 3 or 4 is probably necessary, probably better at 4.
Yeah.
But I don't see you not having fun. This might not be your 10 out of 10 heavy, well thought out strategic.
Yeah, no. It's
but
not
this
supposed
is just,
to be that.
It's not supposed to be that.
Yeah.
It's just supposed to be a game you take to the pub with some friends, or you just have a little drinks in. We played this game over watching UFC, just sitting around and playing a few games, having a few drinks, and getting into some debauchery, right, is kind of where I see this game. But yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really, really liked it. This is the type of game I would always be down to play. Like you said, taking it to the pub would be amazing. And also, it's a really good game that if you're having a game day or have some friends over, something like that, play a round or two. Like before you get into another game that you're planning on playing or whatever your main event for the evening is, right?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Like it definitely fits into that realm. I could see myself playing this for like an entire evening, but also like just play a quick game.
Exactly.
Right? Yep.
Yeah, like a warm up or just between games or something like that.
Yeah,
Game.
yeah.
If you're waiting for somebody to show up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Anyway, that's I think our thoughts. If you'd like to purchase this game or just want to follow along the Kickstarter, you can do so in the link in the description.
Yep.
If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. I'm John.
I'm Jeff.
And this has been Chits and Cardboard. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.
Catch you next time.
Little medieval town where everybody is very, very bitter.